questions. Questions that have not only prevented them from finding true happiness, but have also caused destruction in their lives. And joining us to help these families find the truth and resolution is our special friend, author, and advocate, Karamo. So, Karamo, my guests today want answers to important questions. These questions have lingered for years. So why do people wait so long to confront them?
Maury, you know this to be true. People are afraid of the truth. They're afraid of what their friends, their family, and what their truth is going to mean for their life if they don't think they have the courage to face it.
Is getting the truth and getting resolution the same thing or not?
No, it's two different things, and people confuse that. Getting the truth is the facts that are in front of you, and resolution is what you do with those facts, and that's the important step.
Obviously, you're able to talk about this because you, in your own life, had to face up to some scary truth.
Ooh, you know what? It came from looking at the reality of my life and saying, where I'm at right now, is this where I always want to be? And when I said, that's not where I want to be because where I deserve to be is a little bit further up, that's when I started to really look at the truth and say, all right, this is not good. And I faced it head on. And that's what everyone else out there can do.
Does everyone have to go through that? Do they have to recognize that?
100%. I think that's the first and key step. If you can't recognize that the truth is in front of you and where you deserve to be, then you're going to stay stagnant. You're going to stay right where you are, and you're going to live in this sort of fear of what tomorrow is going to bring.
A lot of people have versions of the truth that aren't true.
That is exactly it. And you got to remember, you can come up with all these other versions, but the main truth is always going to shine through. And that's what you got to face. That's what you got to look at.
Thanks so much, Karamo. And you're going to join us throughout the hour to help out our guests not only find out the truth, but hopefully to find resolution.
Yes, sir.
So that brings us to a man named Quentin. Now, Quentin joins us from Pasadena, Texas. You see, Quentin is hoping that a paternity test will solve a 35-year-old paternity mystery. You see, when Quentin was 9, his mother, Veronica, told him that the man he thought was his biological father was not, and that a man named Joe could be his dad. So Quentin admits not knowing who his father is has caused him to lead a life of what he calls self-sabotage. Last night, Karamo had a chance to sit down with Quentin and hear his story.
So, Quentin, I got to say thank you so much for speaking with me today. I really, truly appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
So I know that there's been a large, consistent part of your life that you didn't grow up with a father figure. What was that like for you?
You got to be that rock in the house. You know, even though your mama's the rock, you got to be the forefront rock. If anybody comes to the house, you got to be the defense. My mom couldn't teach me how to do that. By being in the streets, I had to learn that.
Your entire life, you just always felt like you had to be the strongest because you were also still trying to be strong outside the house. What happened? Did you end up going to jail or anything?
I got arrested and charged at the age of 17. And I was convicted for a crime. I had to spend some time behind bars. So, yeah, it basically gave me a wake-up call. I was like, you know what? You need to slow down.
Where does this anger come from when it comes to Joe? Because it sounds like Joe was there for you.
I do remember being with him as an infant, but going throughout childhood and as a teenager into adulthood, getting in trouble, like nowhere. And so if you thought I was your son all this time, why didn't you come looking for me?
Do you think that if Joe is your father, that you can build a relationship with him?
I would be lying if I said I felt a connection. It's kind of hard when you want to connect with somebody that you don't even know. You know, so I mean, I would like to build a relationship if it proves that he's my father, you know, and ask all these questions. Like right now, like to me, if I was to see him in the street, like I would probably just, you know, walk right past him.
I realize that after you get those answers, there's a lot of things that you're going to have to process so that you can get stronger and that you can feel more comfortable. Are you ready to confront those things once you get the answer?
I am. I'm very ready to confront them.
You confronting this stuff right now in your life?